the state police down there. Okay, so, all right, dude, I want you to out to the buildings. So what you can see is the roads actually look pretty good. What you can't see is what you smell, and it smells all sewer. So part of it's the salt pond, but it's also, I think, other things. But we don't see houses knocked down yet. Everything looks pretty good. The road looks good. It's all nice and clean. It's even, you don't really even see where there was sand brought up here. So far everything looks somewhat normal. So, like a typical rainstorm down here, you do have a lot of water still, but you can see where the water totally was in the road. But yeah, all these houses on both sides of the street so far look fine. I mean, we'll see what the beachfront looks like. Okay. So just, alright, now just keep it open. Keep the camera on. Alright, so this is down here where they had this closed the other day, so this might be a little challenging.
Oh yeah, it's sandy right here. Look at the water.
Okay, so now here's where you can see a lot of the...
Hey, God.
Alright, I want up here. So yeah, now here you see all the sand. This is where you can see what's going on. Alright. Get the sand. Here, hold this.
Get the water? Don't splash it. Did I get the water?
Yeah, just chill.
Yeah, will your car sink?
Alright, okay, so here we are at the beach. The sand is obviously in the driveway, and it's up about 3-4 inches. You can see where the sand is, but all the covers to the septic are still here, so that's really good news. In the driveway, obviously lost the garbage, but the fence is still there, ironically. And you can see what happened to the town beach, but this is the town beach. So we'll go up and see what the rest looks like. So, okay guys, be careful because the deck's not there. We gotta be careful of nails and stuff. Okay, so, so the deck is totally gone. You can see that, and you can see how far down the beach is. So I'm gonna go through the basement to get into the beach. Okay.
Bubba. You look at that guy's deck?
Okay, so this is the lower unit. It doesn't appear anything in way of water or anything came in here. but we're gonna now, there is no power, so I'm gonna turn this off until we get upstairs. Okay, so here's obviously the western side of the house. So, you know, the sand's only up a couple inches. We'll get the side of the house here in a second. I'm gonna go into the base unit here and see how it looks. Yeah, okay, so there's no apparent water damage here in this unit. Did you check, was there anything in the back? No problems?
No, I went through the rooms, I didn't see anything. You know, my kids really see the bathroom because it was still dark, but...
Okay, but no broken windows or anything that you could see? Excellent. Okay, yeah, everything looks, no broken windows, no flooding. So, again, there's no power, so we're not sure what works, what doesn't. But at least that's good news. Okay, so this is from the main apartment. Where once there was sand right below the deck, only about 3 or 4 inches. Now this goes down, well, we'll have to measure, but put it this way, I won't even jump from here. And so that's where we were just standing a minute ago. And then there's your neighbor's deck.
Dad, let's go.
So we're gonna go upstairs now.
I got pictures of when it first breached. About 250 or 200 feet over. It breached.
Custy, he survived.
Huh?
No.
Hello.
Yeah, lock that too.
Yeah, just lock that on. Fall
So I'm just making sure, I'm just videoing for my dad, make sure there's nothing broken.
Oh yeah, no, everything's nice. There was a clay pot over here. Clay pot.
Yeah.
Fell down when that wave hit us.
Oh wow.
And outside of that, there's one glass vase.
But structurally, there's no cracks, there's no...
Oh, no, this is spotless. I had all these blankets in front of the door.
Yeah, so, you know, every room looks fine, no broken windows. It just really looks like the deck predominantly.
The deck in the upstairs.
Upstairs?
And I just cleaned this refrigerator.
Okay, boys, fold these for Custy. For him. They'll fold it for you to Custy. But everything here looks fine. Again, no cracks in the walls, which would obviously indicate structural damage. But the upper deck looks like it appears okay. So here's a view down the beach. Guys, don't lean on anything. Just and then the town beach. So they gotta bring some of that sand back over here. So there's something new in the water right here. Who knows what that might be? All right, we're gonna take some pictures now.
And I'm looking up, and when I didn't see the white water anymore, I said, oh shit. So I got behind, downstairs, I got behind the door, and a jam, And I stood there, and that thing hit. That's why it must have hit right here. But the deck went flying in 3 pieces.
Oh.
That's one piece. And I saw 2 across the street.
So one piece that's out in the water?
Yeah, well, you know what? I couldn't actually tell, because what happened was, when one minute we had the deck, and then when I'm looking and I'm seeing this big wave, it went down like 3 or 4 feet. More like a tsunami, you know?
Right.
So it went down, and then all of a sudden I saw this big wall of water, and it's coming closer and closer and closer. I says, wow, you know, I seen these I do on my fishing boat, but not standing still. But anyway, I straightened all the pitches were crooked, so I straightened them all out. But when it hit, the force threw me right down my corridor.
Oh my goodness!
About 10 feet, and but I had sheets all along, so I'd catch the drips. That window was open. You know, it wasn't locked properly. In other words, the lock was down and then it was shut.
Right.
So when the wind shifted from the northeast, I started to get water there. I said, what the hell is this? And then I looked and I said, oh, Jesus, this isn't shut properly. So I had to open it and lift up the handle, and then close it, and then close the handle down. So I wiped up the puddle of water that was there, but didn't seem to do any damage. You don't see anything under the middle of that sill, do you?
No. It looks fun.
So then that was the only spot that had water. But I had moved the furniture against here, because this window here was going like this. So it kind of scared me. I had one on my side, and you had 2 on your side. So I turned the couches around, and I put the arm of the couch up against it. And that stopped it from, believe it or not, stopped it from shaking. But it wasn't far after that them 2 waves, but this one, I never seen waves crash, but I knew something was up when I could look out and I saw the water actually going lower than that, and I couldn't see anything for like 2 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
And then the next time I saw it, the deck was gone. I said, geez, it wasn't even 1 piece at a time. I don't think you'll see a scratch on this thing. And it was 1 piece at a time, and then this hit. But this fell, 2 clay pots fell downstairs, this twisted, and you wanna, all this noise all at once. I said, whoa, what is going on? And I'm searching to see up here, because I stayed downstairs, because if something went downstairs, then I'd come up here, but I wanted to protect the water from coming in.
Right.
So it kept me busy, and you only had like an inch in the basement, and that come right after that wave. Other than that, you didn't have any water in there. But I wiped it up, I just swept it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looked pretty good down there.
Did you go down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I took all the rugs up. But I did.
Oh, did you?
I did it 3 times.
Oh.
I did all of these 3 times.
Yeah, no.
No, but I dried it on the fence, because the next day the sun came out. So I wrung it out on this side on the stairs, and downstairs, and I wrung them out, and I got to put like 2 in one rope basket at once, so I could wring them out and reuse them again. And I used everything she had, and I used most of my towels until. Anyway, I got them all dried, and I'm putting them back, and then after, when she can get hot water and go.
Yeah.
I've been able to take a shower. Today, up to today, was my last day of warm water in the shower. I took 1 a day, and what happened is, we still have water pressure. Water pressure from the town water, but nobody was using the hot water that was left over. So I had all hot water the whole week.
Wow.
You know, so I mean, I had, you know, I had beer and all that stuff in the icebox. I didn't even drink it. I had like 6 gallons of juice.
Huh.
So a guy came to the door, and I was drinking. Said, oh, what are you doing? Drinking? Yeah, orange juice. But no, I wasn't going to drink. I wasn't even going to sip anything during that storm, because yeah, they were breaking way out, except for these 2.
Yeah.
Oh God! And my iPhone went out.
Jeez.
Oh shit! Hey guys, I'm looking for them. I couldn't get them open, but I said, well, inspector's coming. Let me clean them all out. So I cleaned all of these out, But I didn't even notice this till the other day. But this is up maybe an inch.
Yeah, it looks like you got pushed up a little.
Yeah, and I mean I had to move that couch at different times. But here's where I was standing. I'm looking at this thing, and all of a sudden I said, "This thing's higher than the house." And I said, "And it hasn't broken yet." So I stood like this here, holding on, waiting for a brace. And luckily I had the couch over here, and I went all the way down. That's before I put the rugs down.
Wow.
Yeah, but no water damage in this apartment, no nothing. I mean, I kept the rugs up against the things and just wrung them out every so often. But this is a very tight house. And I actually, after that big wave, I went downstairs and there was only a little bit of leakage on this end, and it was because of this, and I didn't know it.
Oh.
But anyway, that's what caused the thing downstairs, and I checked Doreen's apartment, and some of the stuff, I was tired of going downstairs, over to there, downstairs, bringing them out, going back, going downstairs. So I said, the hell with that, you know, I got to get the sand out of the sheets, you know, so I could put them back, and then they can do them whatever they want. I was supposed to meet the building inspector yesterday, but he wasn't. I went, you know, took a little walk yesterday, and damn, I missed him.
Oh, really?
So he'll probably be back today.
All right, but in the back, there's no damage, or in the shower?
Oh no, everything's fine. Here's our shower, and here's the spare room. You know.
Yeah.
And then
So there's no leak. There's no leaks that you noticed.
No, there was a leak in his skylight.
Okay.
As a matter of fact,
Skylight.
There's a ladder up there. If you help me put it back down in the basement.
Okay.
What happened was it wasn't shut all the way.
Oh yeah.
And what happened was
Skylight in the closet.
Huh?
The skylight that's in that closet upstairs.
In the bathroom.
Yep. Oh, in the bathroom. Okay.
Yeah. So what happened was I didn't hear it until the wind shifted, and then I heard shh. Then I saw the water coming in.
Oh.
So I wiped it up, and then I come down and I took one of these handles off, and since that one was bigger, I put some paper on it and got enough to twist it to close it.
Fantastic.
You know? So that was leaking, and what else? Just the only other leak was that other window that wasn't shut properly. But yeah, no, I mean this thing. I knew this thing was solid anyway. I had a lot of faith in this one.
Yeah.
I have to say it was an experience.
I can imagine. Totally imagine. Okay, so Cussy mentioned the skylight in the bathroom had a leak. Apparently, I guess it might have been left open just a little. But
Good job, buddy.
so here's the master bedroom, and we'll look at that. So here's doesn't appear that bad. You don't really even see any water damage. There might be some there, but yeah, it's all soaking wet. All the windows are intact. Is that my phone? Oh, this?
My phone, so I got your number stored. And
Yeah, so this
15
is...
days I'll have it and I'll give it to you. And I can show you, Dad, where it breached. It breached like 150
Hold on a second.
foot. And
You got pictures? I want to see those.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I have them on my, you know how to use the iPhone? You know how to use my...
Okay, so here's the front of the beach house. Oceanside, I should say. Before I go look at the house, I'll just show you what the coastline looks like. Everyone lost their beachfront. So, interestingly enough, the town's already brought all that sand back up here. And we need some brought back here. And then there's the dune right there, so. Well, let's take a peek here at the damage. So the corner of the deck, you can see that obviously not doing too well, and then the other corner. So all that just needs to be built out and fixed. You might want to revisit how it all looks with structural, but the whole house itself looks fine. Custy did mention that in this one corner there appeared to be some water leakage down in the lower unit, so we have to check for that, whether it's just water coming in the unit or if there's a crack. So we'll figure that out. Okay, so this is the water line down on Atlantic Avenue of where the water came up to during the storm. And you can see that it's below the house line, but still very high. Okay, well.